Those are our headlines. A couple of minutes left here on this program. Let's bring you a few more stories. 3 orphaned bears living in Russia are enjoying their first taste of freedom. This after a local rescue centre released them back into the wild. Liu Jun has that story.
Every year, poachers in Russia's eastern forests kill hundreds of bears. Regional wild animal rescue centers are often the cubs' only chance for survival. The Woodhills Wild Animal Rescue Center adopts dozens of bear cubs each year, and after the cubs are old enough, the rescue workers will release them back into the forests. The 3 1.5-year-old female cubs have been with the center for a year and were released about 100 kilometers from the village. Rescue center workers covered the cage with blankets so the cubs would be disoriented and not be able to find their way back. On average, each female gives birth to 2 to 3 cubs each spring. This is the time when they become an easy target for poachers who catch them and smuggle them across the border to other countries.
It's the poachers who kill the mothers. It's very rare that the bear cubs become orphans as a result of forest fires or being abandoned by their mothers or their mothers dying naturally.
The Russian border authorities are put on heightened alert with the approach of summer, the season when foreign cross-border poachers are at their most active. Liu Jun, CCTV.
Good luck to them as we cross to our final story. Some of the oldest and most valuable treasures of the English church have gone on display in London. It's the biggest exhibition of its kind, with pieces spanning 1,000 years of history.
The Goldsmiths Hall in the City of London features more than 300 spectacular objects from some of the grandest cathedrals and churches throughout England. This visual record of the history of the English Church is the first exhibition of such importance and scale ever to take place in the UK. Many of the treasures have until now only been seen by a restricted audience.
We have a number of quite early pieces. We really want to try and bring the story back as early as we can in the history of Christianity in this country. Now, naturally, very few of these early medieval pieces survive, but we're very fortunate to have, for example, a very beautiful gold and garnet mounted pectoral cross from Canterbury Museum that was found in an archaeological dig just about 15 years ago, actually.
Almost all the exhibits belong to churches or religious institutions. A large number of the medieval and later treasures remain in the possession of parish churches throughout Britain, and several of the historic chalices are still in regular use today. Lori Liu, CCTV.
We're coming up to 1 o'clock here in Beijing. Thanks for joining us, and of course we hope we made it worth your time. I'm James Chow from all of us here in the newsroom. Thanks for watching, and keep watching for the world weather forecast coming up next.